Human life is a movement, a flow, an opportunity to move from physical or animal desires that are part of the physical animal body to the subtle realms, to the sweetest realms, to the greatest potential of human experience. It is an opportunity presented to each and every person. Life comes as an open book laid before you, the pages to be written by you. The karma which you bring with you, the reactions to past experience, play a part in how you write that book of your life. But even more important than the karma that you bring are the attitudes, beliefs, and intentions you adopt. Every person has a choice, despite the burdens of karma that you bring with you. You have a choice to follow love, to follow truth, to move towards the most subtle divinity that you can experience, or to follow your anger, to follow your desires, to follow your basic instincts of the body, the animal instincts to procreate, to gather, to acquire, to try to build an empire here on earth. You have a choice of where you build your home, whether you try to build at the expense of others, or whether you try to live your life in service to all beings. Each and every day, with each and every action that you do, you are making these choices, whether in small ways or in ways that turn the very nature of your life. Sometimes you do not know what choices will be those key choices that determine the direction of your life, that bring you either closer to the subtle and the divine, or pull you away into the world of forms and colors. But there is one certainty, and that is if you dedicate your heart to divinity and you set your intention to know the divine self, to live in the subtle realms of being, to experience the subtleness of life. If you set your intention and direct it towards your supreme goal, towards your divine source, towards Parama Purusha, that supreme consciousness, then surely you will be drawn in that direction. there are many ups and downs and twists and turns in life. Sometimes it looks one way, sometimes it looks another. So when you look in the immediate moment, you can't always see your larger life course because it is fogged by the karmic patterns that play out in your life and cause the rise and fall of different circumstances. But regardless of those patterns playing out, the intentions you set sincerely in your heart will draw you towards that which you truly want to be near. And if you set your intentions to know the divine, to love the divine, and to find the subtle vibration of love and truth in all of life, then surely that intention will set the course of your life. And despite the different highs and lows and circumstances that arise, you will move towards your divine goal. You will move towards love. You will move towards truth. You will move towards this expansion of heart. You know the expansion of heart is not always easy. To grow in love sometimes requires difficult lessons, and that very intention to grow in love may bring to you circumstances and situations in which you may experience sorrow, pain, loss, and grief. Experiences in which you know the pain of humanity, where you can feel, can touch the anguish of the human condition and the pain that so many people feel. When you touch that pain, when you know that pain, with the intention of growing in love, of expanding in love, of knowing divine love, your heart opens. You cry the tears of humanity. You feel the pain of living beings. You feel it personally. You understand it. And therefore you care. And you understand the pain in the heart and in the life of another. This way, the shell of self-centeredness is broken apart, and the self-absorption crushed in the weight of your connectedness to life, to love, to living beings, to the anguish, to the pain that comes, as well as to the joy, to the bliss, to the love divine. This pain that comes to living beings, this anguish, loss, sorrow, fear, this pain in human life, when you really feel it yourself, and then you learn to care about the pain in the lives and feelings of others, your heart grows, your mind grows in magnitude. you become capable of loving, of truly loving, rather than running from the pain of others. You become capable of compassion, capable of empathy, capable of caring. And in the depths of that care, of that caring, is where the ego breaks apart. And what remains is the soul. What remains is a love that has no boundaries, no fear, no exchanges, a love that is all compassionate, a love that is pure, a light that is clear. What remains is the inborn self. In the depths of your humanity lies the doorway to your divinity, if you know where to find it. And the key to that passageway lies in not denying your pain, in not denying your feeling, in not denying your humanity, or the humanity and difficulties of others. When you can be completely, fully with the pain of life, with the fear, with the sorrow and loss, the love that lies beneath the surface of all human experience begins to rise to the surface of your being. The ego is washed away in the humility of love unconditional. As long as you are fighting this love, you feel fear. As long as you are fighting this pain, this anguish within you and within all beings, you feel fear. You don't want to let down and feel and experience. And as you run, your fear grows. As you run from the shadows within you, your fear grows. As you run from the anguish of the human condition, your fear grows. And when you turn around, when you open your feelings, your heart, and you allow yourself to take in the pain, to take in the anguish, to be face to face with your shadow, and let go of running, then the fear is lost. For in the face of the honesty of the situation, when the ego gives way, can no longer hold, then love surfaces. For beneath the darkness there is light. Deep within the shadow is the truth of your being, that you are neither the successful, glorious person you would present, nor are you the shadow of darkness. You are neither the winner of life's situations, nor are you the victim. When you let go, when you allow yourself to be so present that you don't run, you sink beneath the waves into the depths, and there true love, infinite love, becomes visible. There it surrounds you, infuses you. When you let go, when you stop running, the love which permeates all existence, the strongest force in this universe, surrounds you. That love is divine. Essence. It is a pure light, the light of the inborn self, the home from which you have journeyed and for which the opportunity of human existence gives you the pathway to this home, the pathway to Source. Many are the struggles of this world, the difficulties, the pain, the joys, always the struggle to survive, to achieve happiness, to push away pain, old age, disease, difficulties. But somehow these things manage to come to you anyway, no matter how hard you try. But when you love them, when you're with them really, and you stop running, you let yourself feel and the pathway home is found. The love of the infinite being is unconditional, immortal, eternal. It is your own soul source, the home from which you have come and to which you return through the sojourn of this world. So set your sails homeward. Put your intention to that Lord of Lords, to that one beloved, your eternal source, the self of yourself. And set your intention firmly that nothing should move this rudder of your intention in the flow of your life. Then this Samkalpa will take you to your chosen goal. Through thick and thin, through the good times and the bad, let this intention of your life move you ever closer to that love which all share, which is undying.